Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. August the 19th, full moon in Aquarius energy. Rico trial, day 114. Woo-wee. It's a lot going on in the cosmos. Um, but if I had to just sum it up, I'd say be careful. Uh, don't move too fast. Take your time. Think things through. Some things you have to retro and go back. You have to reconsider some things, and it's going to be a lot of rebellion. We might see even a protest at the at the courthouse. You know, the citizens might be protesting, and they'll also protest at the ballot box. You know, Fannie Willis is up for re-election, and this might take her out of there. I'm not going to name her opponent, but if you've been paying attention to the news lately, her opponent, who is a Republican, uh, is not speaking about the Trump RICO trial in Georgia, but she's speaking more about the YSL RICO trial. And if she was elected, God willing, she would, in this case, free these men and send them home. Now, we're all thinking the same thing in the law and chat, law and crime chat, and all these other chats. You know, we're all not understanding, you know, we're no lawyers, we're no attorneys, we're not prosecutors, we're not even judges or anything like that. But he who judged will be judged, Judge Whitaker. So this is going to be a rough week for the court. There is no jury, there's no Woody. Shout out to Woody. But there's none of that in this case this week. They have a week off, and this is full moon week. The energy of what was planted in February of 2024, when there was a new moon in Aquarius, is the same energy that's going to be in full blast, full moon, shining a light on the Mercury and the Sun Kazemi, exposing things that were left undone, unsaid, unspoken, will be spoken. The truth will come out. Uranus is about unexpected major things that can happen that has nothing to do with you, me. It's things that have to be broken down and shattered before it can be rebuilt again. So we're going to get into all of that. Grand Rising, King Cooley, YSL, RICO trial, quote unquote, day 114. Let's go. Yeah. For that private reading. Private readings are by donations only. Hit the Cash App. Send me a comment, a message, an email. Get in touch with me. IG, Facebook, YouTube. King Cooley on everything. Hit the Cash App. Let me get a private reading for you today. Shout out to you and yours and all those that always represent King Cooley. Please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube video today. King Cooley, nothing but love. And I'm out. Peace. Grand Rising, we back. Day 114 on this YSL RICO trial. Get that money is what I'm hearing. Shout out to Leo, man. All the Leos, last day for Leos to be in the building. Virgo is going to ingress after this full moon, which is tonight in Aquarius. Time to take a breather. Time to breathe. Let go of those things that don't serve us good. Get rid of the past. Clean up the past. The past might come back and haunt you. Yeah, that part. We got Virgo energy with Venus in Virgo. Mercury's back with Leo. And the Sun is in a Kazemi, which means Mercury is being reborn in the heart of the Sun. Anyway, long story short, a lot of Gemini energy, so Virgo is the leading factor right now, but Virgo has to be careful to see what Saturn is doing because there's a grand cross, a grand square in the sky, also a finger of God. A lot of spiritual energy going on this 8 a.m. this week, according to the world events. Watch the weather, watch your emotional energy, stay practical, get the work done, become of service to someone other than yourself, and let's watch our souls grow. King Cooley, we in the build. Countdown. Peace. Grand rising to you and yours on this Monday. Like I like to call it mistrial Mondays, because every Monday we're going to get some motions. We're going to get some motions for mistrial, and I don't know what the motions are. I know that Weinstein had a motion over the weekend, and I'm sure a few other motions will come up this week. This is what I call Magic Moon Monday, because the moon is full in Aquarius, and that's going to be a lot of shock and awe. A lot of things that are going to shine a light on the mental gameplay that's been going on in this case. Um, it's a rough week for the judge. Judge Whitaker, he who judges, she who judges shall be judged. This is the week where Judge Whitaker, your actions is on trial. We're going to get into all of that. Grand rising to you and yours. If you would like to donate to King Cooley, just check the ticker below. It's Cash App, $ King Cooley 125. I appreciate those that do stick around and support the King. But let's go. Day 114, we're going to get into this live tarot energy reading. Find out what can we expect possibly for today, for the week, for the next 2 weeks, because the moon's energy is for the next 2 weeks until up to 6 months. This is a very interesting moon, a lot of shock and awe, a lot of protest. The people, not even just in Fulton County, in Georgia itself, in the world, are fighting for justice, real justice. You know, citizens do believe in the law, but not if the law is breaking the law. Then we got to fix it. So I'm not saying that that's what's going down. I didn't say that that's what's happening, but around the world, the tension is on full blast, and people will begin to protest worldwide. Watch out for a lot of earthquakes. Watch out for a lot of tsunamis and a lot of typhoons, a lot of major water events and weather issues coming up in the next 2 weeks. So I'm going to start with the RICO trial, day 114. It's the Fool card in the reverse. And the Fool normally represents a soul's journey, one who could be on a soul's journey. So this case, there's some fears. Somebody's afraid that they're feeling left out, or they're leaving something out. Something that's going to be expressed. It's possible that maybe, let's see, King of Cups also in reverse. Just some disappointments, feeling left out, possibly Judge Whitaker is going to start allowing some things about Glanville to come out, because it's clear as day that there is some sort of bond that they have where we're going to keep his name out of everything and we're going to move on like nothing happens. And it's hard to erase things like that out of the public's head. This is a worldwide case. Even Judge Whitaker, after a month or so, realizes that there's a lot of backlash. There's a lot of eyes on this case. There's a lot of eyes on Atlanta, Georgia. It's one of the major states, cities in that state, Georgia. And Georgia is one of the major states that needs to be counted in this electoral college. Anyway, the long story short, there's some fears about somebody who feels left out, left behind, was not aware of certain things that were happening. And we're going to find that somebody's going to express their feelings or their sympathy for Judge Glanville, possibly, you know. But there could be a lot of tension, a lot of broken friendships, broken love down because this is the law. This has nothing to do with your emotions. This has nothing to do with how you're trying to make the jury feel. This is about the law, the facts. Where are the facts? Here with the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Again, something somebody didn't do. We're going to find out today that the Judge Whitaker will be angry if somebody don't have their homework done. We're talking about Monday morning, full moon energy, that full moon in Aquarius. It's a lot of as above, so below, as within, so without. The judge has to see a reflection between the defense and the prosecution, that it should be a fair, a balancing game for the judge, the scales of justice. And the scale is like this. It's like this. And the judge keep trying to help even the score, but boom. At some point, she's gonna have to make a major decision this entire week. Not being able to cross this river, showing support, showing love, and continue to show support and show love for the one who writes the check. It's almost like behind the scenes, Judge Glanville is still involved, helping decide this case. And if that's the case, and those type of things come out, the Ace of Wands in the upside down position, air energy. I'm sorry, fire energy. About action. Something that the fool or the soul wanted to do, but they didn't do. Someone is reconsidering about what they said, what they shouldn't have said, how they said it. Um, did the judge rule properly? She might overrule her own rules. We might get some things like that because there's some disappointment. And within maybe not just Glanville, but her other colleagues, her other co-workers, other judges are seeing things different and wondering, you know, why is she ruling such ways? This might be a time to somebody probably wants to be alone, um, or left alone, or gonna feel like they're feeling like they're alone, and by themselves, and everybody's turning against them. But here's the strength card. So whatever adversities we've come across in the past, we'll come across again. You don't get strength by not going through some things, not going through some hard issues. So the case is getting stronger. A lot's gonna come out that hasn't come out. Ace of Cups in the reverse. Again, feeling like I'm all alone here. I feel like I'm all by myself. There may be some separation from some of the cases. They may separate Harvey's client because he wanted a separation from the case, from the whole RICO, but he only has one charge, and that's the RICO charge. So that's falling apart, and he may get a break here. The Knight of Coins, the court system is spending a lot of energy on this, spending a lot of time, spending a lot of money, but they have to keep asking for more finances from the state to continue to move this case. But because of all the things that are going on with Fannie Willis in the reverse, the Devil card in the reverse. So um, it's maybe time for the judge to start cutting things short, saving money for the state. But there's an obsession about someone's money. And I believe that this case has always been about money and the love for it and the change that's happening. There's going to be some changes happening. There's going to be some decisions that may get overturned. Um, Knight of Cups. Somebody has a guardian angel or somebody's spiritual energy is being uplifted. This is prayer. This is giving back. So there's a time to grow up emotionally, and I feel like somebody is growing up. You know, they're making money now. They're stronger, and I believe that's Woody. By Woody going through all of this last week, and we still have to continue next week with Woody's testimonies. Um, it's only building strength, Woody. It's only building up that energy of once you go past this hump, you can worry about it no more, and then you just go through the next one and just keep striving forward. But I believe from a lot of the readings that this is about Woody's soul, and he's got to go through this because of his soul. Here is the Knight of Cups again in the upright position. So there is some sort of needing for connection, for affection. Woody's love, he might be falling in love. He might be getting stronger in a lot of areas. He's willing to show his love for Young Thug, and Young Thug has love for Woody. Um, there was a lot of things that were said. There was a lot of things that they can't say, possibly to each other, and they may not even speak to each other. But there is some sort of still some sort of mutual love for one another. So at the end of day 114, what I see is there's going to be a hold, or there's some sort of hold on money or time or energy, and um, the judge is being generous and been giving up too much of it. And I believe that someone is going to come in and kind of change that. This is getting stronger. The case is getting stronger, and I believe that there's a good chance for these defendants to either get a bond or a mistrial without prejudice or a dismissal altogether. Day 114 is King Cooley, and I'm out. Thank y'all for coming. Peace.